So a little while ago I put up a clip showing some solo work with a stretch band, different ideas about ways to use it from the Systema perspective. So I thought now we're kind of back working with people, keeping social distancing, we can still do the same work with the longer stretch band. So we're just going to run through a few ideas. Now of course, the same as with the regular stretch band, you can do all your conventional exercises, but they tend to be very much about just building muscle and being very tense throughout the whole body. So again, we're going to put more of a Systema spin on what we're doing here. So the first thing we're going to do is just pulling. Now of course we could do the kind of conventional thing and work this way, but what I want to do instead is we're going to isolate the shoulder. So we get our distance, so we've got some tension there, and then to pull we work from the shoulder. Now we can both pull at the same time, or we can sort of go back and forward at the same time. So basically we're learning to power the movement of the hand through the shoulder against some resistance. Always better to work with another person if we can, even at distance, because if I can put this on a post or a hook or something, but it's like a dead weight. Here, see, even if we're just holding that under tension, there's micro movement going on. So we know we're helping to build up the stabilizer muscles as well. So that's a very simple one. Now we can do the same thing working from the chest. Opening the chest, and of course we can work these in all different positions. We can work shoulder this way, we can work legs as well. So rather than taking the big step, I can look at maybe working from the hip. Both together. So we can use the band also for sensitivity, for example. Here we've got some tension on the band and we walk and we have to maintain that tension. Okay. Or we can do exercises from here. We can go into a squat, for example. Still maintaining that tension. Another thing we can do is isolate the neck, so we get a little bit more tension on there. And now I pull back, the head pulls back, we both pull back. And of course we can turn to the side and we can move the head sideways. So again, just working different parts of the body, but getting that resistance of working with another person. So another one is place the belt around the waist, and now the person goes forward into like a crouch or a press-up position, and I give him some resistance here. That's it, or he can actually run forwards. So another way is to use the band kind of like a belt, and I hold it at the back here. Now this is a two-thing exercise. One is for Ed, is getting that resistance as he's running. For me, what I'm trying to do is maintain isolated tension in the hand, but keep the rest of the body relaxed. So this is very good preparation for pistol work, for example. There's a few ideas. I'm sure you can come up with lots of others as well. Again, there's two things to this. One is making your exercise so it's functional from a Systema perspective and not just about getting out of breath or doing 10 or 20 of a particular movement. The second thing is to not just take what someone else says as a drill or an exercise, but to create your own movements as well, because it's very important at this time when we are isolated and maybe you can't get to class or anything else, that you stay switched on. You're not just passive and receptive, you're active in creating your own work and your own exercises as well. That's very important. Okay, hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed those. Stay safe.